Hello.
Hi.
What do you have there?
I promised you to make a trip. We went for a trip. And why did we go? We went because somebody put together a bad B16B.
The new engine should be here hopefully in the next hour or two.
Okay, so I took it apart this far. So that is the block you sent me. So first thing first, squirters are gone. Next thing, girdle, this part is missing, and the mid cap is from a different engine because it should look all like this. This is from my old B engine. So this seems that it's from an A engine. We can see how much the piston protrudes out. That's why the squirters are cancelled, so that they wouldn't be catching the squirters. Next, this is my old B16B vintage tray, and this is the one we took off from that engine. You can see it's completely different. It's higher and etc. So the oil pickup also is different. It's higher than it should have been on a B16B. Next thing, let's and the oil pan itself, as you can see on the B engine, this is old one, the crashed one. I sent you pictures. So this one has all of these details, and the one we took off of that engine doesn't have those vintage trays. Yeah, and it there should be a lower spot here, but this isn't there. This you can confirm with the pictures you sent me of the engine, that came from that engine. Next thing we can see is the measurement. The width of the rod is 2492 compared to the B16B crank, which would have to be around 21. We have a piston from and rod from a B engine, and it should have been 2187, 21.9 approximately. So, and as for the final thing, we measured the approximate length that we can measure from here. Of course, it's not direct center to center, but we can approximately see whether it's 132 or 142. And if we measure it from the center of the rod to the approximate center of the pin, and it's 133, which is same as should be on a B16A, because a B16B rod it should have been 142, 143, which is the B16B rod length. And if we try to do that the same on the engine, 143 is still here, and it goes way farther beyond the center.
Or not an exactly B16B. And the guy who had it didn't know that. I didn't know that. I bought a B16B engine, which was a B16B block with B16A parts in it. Gladly, the guy who sold it to me was super nice and took it back. But the problem is it was in Belgium, and the race is from now in what, 9 days or 8 days, and I figured that we have to go there. And then I found this in Belgium, 2 hours away from the place where I had to bring back the old engine. We bought an half rebuilt B16B with a whole lot of spare parts, which we can call this. We bought somebody else's junk. Belgium.
So you have your snacks from Sweden and your snacks from Belgium.
Yeah, I have my favorite things from everywhere. We started on Friday evening-ish, 5, 6, and then I did my first stint of 1200 kilometers.
Yeah, I just did my stint, 1200 kilometers. No fancy B-roll or anything. We just keep pushing, driving. There's 800 kilos more.
Up until to almost Berlin, then Arthur's went into the car, and he went from there till almost the end in Belgium.
700 more to go.
Hulshoit in Belgium. Then we had some breakfast. Probably didn't film that, but anyhow.
Well, that would be a good breakfast spot for us, but it's unfortunately closed.
Nice coming back with this.
We had breakfast and then we went to the guy's place where we had to meet him at 1. Gave back the old engine, then went 2 hours down south to closer to France. And then we got this. Watching DTM, but now we're coming to pick up the second engine. This one's an actual B16B. The guys were super nice, small town things.
Bought some things right here. We took some things going back home, or maybe not home yet.
And then we had an idea to go to DTM in Lausitzring on Sunday, but then we figured that we were gonna lose so much time, and then we looked up and remembered that, hey.
So, kinda planned but unplanned, we were planning to go to Lausitzring for DTM, and then we remembered that we have a friend racing in Nurburgring for the qualifier.
A fast friend.
The fastest
Friend we know.
our group. So now we just came here. See, Nurburgring.
And we went and met Leo. We didn't meet him, but we saw him driving, so. Yep, Leo. And had a good kebab at in Adeno. And then we went for a few hours, slept for a few hours, and then the whole Sunday we were driving through.
Just ordinary things.
And we're here the day after because it's a Monday, so I had to be at the day job as well. So now we're here, and hopefully somewhere there inside this is gonna become something. A one whole part.
It's the real engine.
Yeah.
So, a B16B block, new rings, new bearings, some uprated oil pump, everything. So, guys did that, built that, sent me all the pictures, how they rebuilt it, all the measurements, then everything else that they gave it to me. An exhaust manifold, oil pumps, some head parts, wirings, intake manifold, all the covers, and some new parts even. Valve guides, original parts, and even a head gasket. So yeah, all of this, and a B16B head without the cams and without the valve springs, but we got already those. Original cams was given to me by Martin. He loaned them to me for this race. I'll just give them back to this race. And from Reinis I bought the valve springs. So, ooh, look, I didn't even notice this. An original oil filter. Expensive. Anyhow, now, yeah, it's a šaus mīgi nogurs. So, stay tuned next week how we got this together and put it back into the Honda and pre-race 2 in Riga. We can make it. See ya.